Good afternoon, everybody. I am back and I sure enjoy being able to come to you to spread some light and happiness and some joy to people around the world. That's right. I keep forgetting that I broadcast all over the world. No, I was raised in the 60s and, as a kid, who would ever think that you could be on TV throughout the world, making videos and more importantly, doing something good for somebody. We no longer are hidden in our own little world, and we get a chance to make a difference. People being on TV and being interviewed, normally they were these big important people such as Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy. I can just go on and on. All these people made a difference. Well, now, and I'm not trying to compare myself to John F. Kennedy or Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X or anything like that. I'm just saying that I have an opportunity, as long as with everybody else, have an opportunity to do good, irrespective of where you are. And so what I am going to do and say to you today to spread my light is I'm a psychic reader and a psychic medium. And it's for those individuals that have lost a loved one. And my heart goes out to those individuals that are in Maui and Lahaina. And, my prayers and thoughts are with you and your families. And that soon you will recover what you have lost. I know when people say this, it brings a little comfort. Those material possessions that you lost can eventually be replaced. But my heart goes out to those that have lost families and children in particular and things of that nature. So my prayers go up to you and go out to you as you go through these travails. What I like to say to everybody else, I give out psychic readings to anybody that's willing to spend an hour's time with me. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about whatever you want to do. And I usually say you do a deep dive because you can get a lot accomplished, And if you like to keep coming back, by all means, keep coming back, and we will continue to. I say we, my spirit guides and myself. I just act as a channel, and we will try to do the best we can to help you. Also, I have a 10-minute reading where if there is one specific question you need answered, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. Also, I am a life coach, dealing in all areas of a person's life, from financial, emotional, relationships, and things like that. Also, I teach Tibetan breathing, and also I do Reiki. I'm a Reiki master. All of the things that I just mentioned to you about, I have developed over the years. And I'm going to talk to you about how I was able to develop all these gifts, because for so long I had panic attacks and also a lot of misery in my life. But I was able to overcome a lot of those things by doing the things that I'm getting ready to talk to you about. Now, as I have made mention to you before, with the psychic readings and also the psychic mediumship, it's for entertainment purposes. Now, you can contact me at fliesfar flysfar311@gmail.com. That's FLYSFAR311@gmail.com. That's flysfar311@gmail.com. Now, for you YouTubers out there, please share my videos with other people, and also subscribe. I would highly appreciate it. And those that are on Facebook, please, share what you have seen with me to other people. Now, in growing up, I had very supportive parents. I remember my father always saying to me, and to other people, "That's my boy." Anytime I would do anything good, or any time that I really performed well in school in particular, because my father, when he was raised in the early part of the 20th century, he literally cried because he had to leave school. And he always resented that. He wanted to make sure that his kids got educated. And so, he pushed and prodded us. I come from my siblings, two older sisters and and myself. But we all were pushed and prodded to do the best we can in school. And but he died. And so I kind of went untethered, I should say, as time went along. But one of my saving graces for a few years after my father had died was my mother. And over the years, she always constantly reminded me, she said, "Rusty, the reason why I've done a lot of things for you is because you always wanted to do something. Whatever it is, you just wanted to do something." I remember we were at a restaurant one time, and I had looked over and I saw these Christmas trees on the back of a truck. And my mother said, "Rusty," that's my nickname, by the way, hold on for a second. So she got out of the car, and I can remember her going over to the man that had these Christmas trees on the back of his truck. And then she got into the car, and she didn't say anything to me after talking to it. And so a day or two later, what had happened, I saw the same man pull up to our house with 100 Christmas trees. And I was able to sell over 100 Christmas trees. I sold everything. And this is just an example of my parents being very supportive. Now, as time went along, I had someone within the family that was just ruthless. It just tore me apart, and emotionally and spiritually. So as the years went along, the beating up on me spiritually and also emotionally, it caused a lot of damage. And I started second guessing myself as time went along. And how I was able to overcome a lot of that was, of course, and I recommend this to anybody, especially these days, I was able to go through several different therapists that helped me to get through that. But what I learned on my own before I got to the therapist was I was doing a exhaustive self-study of books on self-confidence. There were books by a famous author of, his name was Og Mandino. I would highly suggest him. helped me out tremendously. Also, Norman Vincent Peale was very helpful. Also, there was a book, and I don't remember the author's name, but it's called Think and Grow Rich. Also, I started getting into past life regression, reading books on near-death experiences. There was another book that I read by this author, and I got to meet her. She signed my book. Her name was Betty Eady. And gosh, what was it? Embraced by the Light or Saved by the Light? Either one. And so either one of those books are pretty good. But be that as it may, I just dug deeper and deeper. And so what I found out is that there are principles within the universe that we all must abide by to get and to make our lives better. Okay? And one of the books also that helped me was the King James Version of the Bible. Moses went up Mount Sinai and he asked God, God, what is your name? He says, well, tell the people, I am that I am. I am that I am. And what I found out, anytime you put I am in front of what you're going to say next, you will always manifest that if you say it enough. If you say that I am lousy, I am stupid, or I am weak, I am not persistent, well, you're going to manifest that. But if you say that I am strong, I am wealthy, I am powerful, I am loving, and I am the most smartest individual ever, well, you say that on a consistent basis, and that's what you're going to become. But you have to remember, sometimes it take a month. Sometimes, if you want to change your life, all you have to do is change your thoughts. And you say, I am strong. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes it takes a day, a week, a month, and or years to manifest that. There are 3 universal laws if you want to change your life. The first one is, if you say something and do something for 30 days, you create a habit. If you can do something for 90 days, you can do it for the rest of your life. Now, if you can do something for 10 years, you can master it. These are well-known laws of the universe. So I have been able to overcome so much self-doubt because I was able, as a Cherokee holy man once told me, your bad things that happen in your life, they push you forward to do better. So, and he used to say, Satan, get behind me and push. So all those negative things that was said about me when I was younger, it just pushed me to read all those books for all those years. And now I'm in a situation where I can do weekly videos and make money from it. And I can help so many different people. So my suggestion to you, if you've ever been hurt and disappointed by your circumstances, always keep on going. But more importantly, don't forget to say, I am. What you're saying is, God help me, is really what you're saying. And we all know the phrase or the saying, And all we're saying is, I am, I am, I am, I am. So when you're doing meditation or meditations, what we're saying is, God, please help me. Or I am, I am. So keep that in mind, because we all know we are creators, just like God. Remember in the scriptures, and I will say this, and this will be it. You too can do all these things, even greater than. So we're here on this earth to find our purpose and create a lot of great things. So thank you very much. I will see you on Sunday with another message. And by the way, I'm a public speaker. So get with me by emailing me or DM me on Facebook. And we can either do readings or public speaking or live coaching over the internet, Zoom or whatever it may be, or by phone or whatever. But contact me and we can rock and roll. Thank you very much for listening to me. Take care and God bless.